Welcome back to the Asylum.
I'm Kane.
And I'm Jasean.
And we are the Arkham inmates. And for today, happy Friday again. It is now another fan cast Friday.
It's Friday.
Get that shit out of here. God. But if you already know what Fancast Friday is, thank you, Kane, for joining us. But if you don't know, then you need to go watch the first or the second episode. But for today's character, that movie we're going to make, we're going to do The Flash.
The Flash.
No, The Flash.
The Black Flash.
No, well, maybe his. We'll get into that. All right, so you already know how this goes. I'm going to go first with my movie pitch, and then Jashawn's going to go. So let's get into it. For my Flash movie, it is called The Flash, Sleight of Hand. Here is my story. Barry Allen is a 17-year-old kid getting ready for the science fair with his own rendition of the Franklin kite experiment. Using his own homemade lightning machine, using multiple homemade Tesla coils and batteries, he has been warned by teachers that it could be unsafe. Being super confident and cocky, Barry shrugs these concerns off and tells them that he's tested it 1,000 times. He turns the machines on and the demonstration when suddenly the coils explodes and shatters the glass encasing it. Teachers and students run out, but Barry is still connected to the machine. Fire breaks out surrounding him. Firefighters arrive shortly after and douse the flames out and find Barry passed out on the ground, horribly wounded from what seems like electric burns all over his body. He's rushed to the hospital and is put under sedation. He awakes feeling off. Everything around him is slow. A nurse comes in at the speed of a snail and he can hear her start to talk, but it sounds slow and muffled. He gets up and walks around. The whole world seems to be at a snail's pace, while the world sees him as just a flash. How will he figure out this new gift? And why did his machine explode? Did someone try to sabotage his experiment? All right. What do you think?
Well, is there a villain?
I didn't explicitly say it. There is a villain, which I'll get into in a second, but it's not explicitly said in this one. This one was kind of more of like a trying to lure you in with the origin.
Okay, because I have a story like that. It's not my Flash story, but something else in the future.
Okay, so my main villain, I don't know if you know him. He's kind of obscure, but I'm going with Abracadabra.
I know him.
And if you don't know him, little rendition. Mine's going to be a little bit different, but in the comics, he's a shit magician from the future that uses future technology. So he steals a time machine, comes to the present from the future to do shitty magic and rob banks and all that, and Flash stops him.
Also, you made Barry 17.
Yeah.
That's
I made him. I want him to be a kid. He's usually all like 20s or 30s in renditions of comics, and I didn't want that. I wanted something
like
fresh.
Mid-20s.
So, the sub-villain's gonna be Captain Boomerang, because I feel like he doesn't get any love. Like, Suicide Squad was and then the Suicide Squad killed him immediately, so I think to show him some love. Cameos, I have Hunter Zolomon,
Who's gonna play Captain Boomerang?
which is Zoom. I'll get to that.
Oh.
I don't go right in like you do. I like to save my characters. So, Hunter Zolomon, which is Zoom, and then I have Iris West, which is obviously the girl that he falls in love with, who Barry falls in love with. So, I don't really have a lot of characters in this one. I'm not a giant...
Barry, we are the Flash.
Oh, God. Oh, jeez, but I'm not a giant Flash person, so this one was a tough one for me.
He's lying. He flashes everybody.
No, I do. Whoa, no. Oh, going into my casting, Barry Allen will be Jaden Martell.
Who's that?
He is the... Oh, man, he's also from It Chapter 1. He is the... Oh, man. He's the kid that... He's the one that stutters.
I know him.
Yeah. I see him as like a 17-year-old. He's also in the new movie Y2K, yep. And I see him as a Flash, you know? Yep. Yeah, skinny, kind of like cocky kid. Iris West, I have Halle Bailey, which is the girl that played the new Little Mermaid.
Yep.
She's the black girl that played Little Mermaid. I think it'll be good.
The redhead being cast as a black.
Captain... well, you got to keep up with the trends. So, Captain Boomerang, I have Austin Butler.
Okay.
I think he could play that, like, doing the accent and kind of... If you make him scruffy, he just did a movie with Tom Hardy, a biker movie, and he looks really scruffy with the beard and everything. I think it looks really good, but I could see him as a Captain Boomerang. Abracadabra, I have Andy Serkis. If you don't know who Andy Serkis is, that's the guy that plays... He does all of the mocap, like Gollum. He does Caesar in the 8 movies. Yeah. He's also in Black Panther as... Oh, fuck. Why am I missing his name? In Black Panther, he's the one with the arm with the fucking...
And Age of Ultron.
Yeah. Fuck. Shaw. Yeah. No, not Shaw.
It's not Shaw?
Shaw's the mutant.
I could have sworn it was Shaw.
No, it's...
Let me look it up real quick. It's on a bottom.
Claw.
Claw?
It's Claw. Yeah.
Claw.
It's Claw. Shaw's from the mutant.
I know
is
what you- I know
from.
who you're
Yeah. And then Hunter Zolomon Zoom, which is just gonna be a little cameo. He's gonna be one of the teachers at the science fair. I think you're gonna like this. But I have Christian Bale. I think Christian Bale would be a nice Zoom for like future movies, but just to set up stuff like that, like for the movie. To explain my abracadabra a little bit, because he's not really gonna be a magician. He's gonna be a magician, but what he's gonna be coming from the future because he was at the science fair. So I need to kind of explain my story a little bit. But in his
Kind of like a
timeline,
reverse Flash kind of thing.
kind of in his timeline, right? His machine, like Barry's machine, works, and he's able to create like lightning, like the power of lightning
Yeah.
within such a small area and be able to conduct it. So it's like better free electricity. And his thing wins the science fair, gets a blue ribbon, like and everything, and he gets like the funding and gets all the stuff for his college. Whereas Abracadabra, which I forgot his real name, but he was doing like kind of like magic, but using like technology like teleportation and stuff like that. But they went with berries, and he holds that grudge. And in his timeline, he gets shafted. He doesn't get any funding, and he just basically loses everything. And so he goes back in time to destroy, and then, but which causes, instead of Barry becoming this smart intellectual scientist, Barry becomes the Flash. And then Abracadabra is trying to ruin the time.
That's some reverse Flash.
Yeah,
shit.
that I
It
kind
was
of.
me, Barry.
Yeah. I kind of went with that.
But yeah, that sounds pretty good to me.
Yeah, so that's my Flash movie. So on to Jasean's.
My Flash movie is called Flash Fast Enough? Question mark. A bank is being robbed by the Rogues, only as a diversion for them to really overthrow the city. While the Flash is fighting them, Captain Cold surprisingly throws an ankle bomb on him that he cannot vibrate through. He has to consistently run at a pace of 30 miles per hour, not slower or not faster, or else it'll detonate, not only killing him, but also a bunch of other bombs that it's linked to all around the city. Can he use his wits to stop the Rogues at a very awkward speed while preventing other explosions? So I took some inspiration from that.
I actually really like that, because that kind of puts
his
the
brain
limit on the,
use.
well, it kind of puts the limit on the world's fastest man, you know?
And plus 30 miles is, it's like, it's fast, but it's like, dude, you can clearly
Yeah.
like
He's gonna have to really think this through.
because Barry's smart, and I wanted him to rely, because we always see
That's why I did the science fair thing, because a lot of people think, oh, and this is kind of why I don't really like Ezra Miller's like Zack Snyder version, because
he's not intelligent. Right?
well, he's really smart. He made his own suit. Like, he used a lot of smart stuff.
But-
And they focus so heavily on him being the joke, like the butt of the joke. Like, Flash is funny, but he is brilliant. Like, he's a really smart kid.
So I wanted it to be more of like a Batman detective,
Right.
But
Trying to figure out the
Flash,
situation.
Trying to figure out how I'm gonna do this at this pace, and he has to keep running at 30. He can't stop.
You know what it reminds me of? You know the movie Crank with Jason Statham, where he has to keep his heart rate at 20, and he's like fucking up.
Let me
people
tell you
and
where I took
everything?
the inspiration from real quick. From that movie where Batman uses this as a contingency for like Flash, he has to run through the ice. Like, you know what I'm talking about? I don't remember what movie this was.
Damn.
But
You
I
sure it's a
remember
movie
that
or not
scene.
an episode?
But
Damn.
anyways, let's get into my casting.
Okay, yeah.
For the Flash, I wanted an older Flash, not a younger one. Lucas Till. He plays
Right, I know the name. That is
X-Men. He's Cyclops' brother with Havok.
Oh, Havoc. Yeah. In First Class. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I could actually see that. Yeah.
Okay, for Captain Cold, Patrick Wilson.
Hell yeah.
That would be a good casting.
Hell yeah.
For Heat Wave, Kevin Durant. The guy.
Oh, the guy that played Blob. Yeah.
Blob?
What a wonderful day!
That's what I was That would be a good Heat Wave.
Yeah.
Mirror Master.
Ooh.
Rami Malek.
Ooh, that's a good one. You always got some good castings. Rami Malek is such a great actor.
For
Mirror Master's a really cool underrated villain too.
a Golden Glider, Claire Holt from H2O Just Add Water, the blonde one. Or
No.
Vampire Diaries, the sister Rebecca.
Oh, yep. Okay.
And then Weather Wizard.
Weather Wizard.
Weather Wizard.
Yeah.
Matthew Lewis. Harry Potter. Neville.
Ah,
Neville.
okay. That's cool. That's a pretty stacked cast. And it's actually, there's only a couple names on there that are huge too. That's like a pretty like low key cast.
I really like the Mirror Master one for
Yeah.
Rami
Oh
Malek.
yeah, Remy Mac would be such a good Mirror Master.
And I feel like Patrick Wilson will look good with
Oh,
the hood.
I love Patrick Wilson.
Um,
That's great.
But
What
I
cameos
like
you
for this
got?
one too, it was also a very stacked cast. So I didn't want to do too many cameos. I like I said, I'm not a super. I like his rogue gallery, but I'm not a super.
Flash person, yeah.
Yeah. So
Do you have Iris at least?
no, I didn't want like love in there. Like
Oh,
I've seen enough.
okay. So
of
this
we,
is like a serious toned.
Yeah, I've seen
superhero,
enough
okay.
of We Are the Flash. So I only wanted John Wesley Shipp, who was the original Flash
Okay.
in the 90s.
Okay.
I wanted him to make a cameo somehow. I don't care if he's just.
So yours is not anything origin at all. He's like, it's already
it's
set in
already-
stone.
yeah,
He's
yeah.
the Flash. He's been doing this for years.
Kind of like how Batman in the Batman, he's year
Right.
2.
Okay.
And
Okay.
so I kind of wanted it like that, just a little more seasoned than year 2. But
Right.
for my cameo, you could put him as like one of the hostages. That it's not hostages. It's like a bystander near one of the bombs or something. You know what I mean? Just someone
Right.
you can get in the shot. You'd be like, oh, that's him.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing
That'd be cool.
too crazy.
Just quick.
Just a quick little,
That's nice. I really like your story. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. I'd like. It's kind of like race against time feel.
That's
like,
why I put fast enough.
Yeah, fast enough. That's pretty good. All right, so you've heard both stories now. My story, Flash, sleight of hand.
In my story, Flash, fast enough.
Now, which one would you rather see in theaters? Which one would you pay to go see? Would you rather go see Jasean's or would you rather go see mine? I'm pretty sure y'all want to go see mine. You know, I don't think you're fucking with a race against time type of movie.
I'm just a
but
17-year-old boy
Oh,
trying,
yeah,
trying
maybe.
to make lightning
But-
in a bottle.
It's not really up to us, though. It's up to you. Which one would you rather go see? Jashawn's or mine? But other than that, thank you for watching. Thank you for hitting that subscribe button down below. Like, share, comment, do all of that shit you already know how to do. And thank you for joining us as one of the Arkham inmates here at the Asylum.
Real rejects
Bye-bye.
out.
God, stop. No, don't do that. Bye.